What is the American dream? Everybody has a different perspective on the dream itself. The American dream is achievable for hard workers who have ambition, perseverance, and strength. Some people who are placed in tough situations think the dream cannot be attained, while others use that for motivation. Even if it seems little hope is there, there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. In spite of growing up with little to nothing, as long as you have a goal in mind, anything can be achieved through hard work and dedication. Look at a guy like Donald Driver. He was a stud for the Green Bay Packers. He also is a Super Bowl champion and winner of Season 14 Dancing with the Stars. But he wasn't blessed with an opportune childhood. Donald Driver grew up never having a permanent home. Driver claims he moved around from different U-Haul trucks and lived in friends' apartments. Yet he never gave up. With hard work and perseverance, Donald Driver became a great football player and an appreciable role model. Donald Driver ended up leading the Packers with the most receptions in team history. He also gives back in the community today by having a foundation where he helps take care of underprivileged children and families. Some of the different things that he does with his foundation is helping kids with their education by providing free computers and scholarships for them. He also supports thousands of kids with meals. Donald Driver also has a collaboration with Goodwill. Despite Donald Driver's poor upbringing, he proved that the American dream can be achieved with a strong drive for success. Another substantial example is Derrick Rose. Lots of people know him as the star point guard for the Chicago Bulls, but he was immensely unfortunate growing up. Rose grew up in a tough Englewood section of Chicago. Despite not having a father, Rose's 3 older brothers served as his father figure growing up. His brothers stood by his side throughout his childhood. They even dished out punishment when Rose stepped out of line. The Englewood area Derrick Rose grew up in is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Chicago, and Mr. Rose could have easily fallen into ways of crime with all of the bad influences surrounding him. Instead of descending into a criminal lifestyle, he put effort into basketball by practicing every day, and by 8th grade his talent had been readily apparent. Rose attended Simeon Career Academy in Chicago and quickly became one of the most highly regarded high school basketball players in the country. In fact, Derrick Rose won 3 state titles at Simeon. By the time Rose was a senior, he was offered multiple basketball scholarships to top college programs. He went on to the University of Memphis to play college basketball under John Calipari. Derrick Rose spent 1 year at his college. During that year, Rose and his team played in the national championship game, but losing to Kansas in overtime, blemishing their record to 38-2. After that season, Rose decided to take his talents to the next level. He got drafted number 1 overall by his home team, the Chicago Bulls. During the 2010 offseason, Rose signed a hefty deal with Adidas for his own signature shoe. Later, Derrick Rose became the youngest winner of the MVP of the league after the 2011 season. Derrick Rose shows us how people who are living in substandard situations can achieve the American dream through hard work, perseverance, and tenacity. People can attain the dream through hard work and perseverance. Derrick Rose and Donald Driver both exemplified that anything is possible with hard work and tenacity. Despite growing up with hardships and little hope for success, Driver and Rose conquered the American dream. They found it within themselves to dig deep and achieve hard lifetime goals with outstanding effort and heart. Growing up, these 2 individuals could have went down the wrong path, but they chose to take the right path, which led Donald Driver and Derrick Rose to success. Everybody in life has certain paths and decisions to make, decisions that can either lead to mischief or prosperity. These 2 individuals grew up with a chip on their shoulder, and with hard work and perseverance, they took that and turned it into success. Which path will you choose to take?